What is going on, guys? Welcome back to 90 plus 2.
Yep.
Week, I have no idea. I have no idea
I
what
don't
week
have a
this
clue
is.
anymore.
No idea whatsoever. All I know is that we're on a roll. Only thing is, Lorenzo, we're supposed to be doing these podcasts on a Thursday.
Wednesday.
Oh, it's supposed to be a Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, for some reason,
Yeah, why are we doing it today's?
I know it's Sunday today. It seems funny, doesn't it?
Very odd when you told me we were doing one today.
Do you know what it is, Because the weeks have been so messed up.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys have been off school.
Yeah.
There's been like midweek games and stuff. Did you have a game this week, midweek?
No.
Why did we not record this on Wednesday?
I think because last week we done it on Sunday.
Last week we done it on Sunday because I was sick the week
I
before.
was sick on Wednesday as well.
Oh, you were sick because I wasn't, yeah?
Yeah.
So everything's just all over the place at the moment. We will catch up and basically be back to Wednesday or Thursday soon.
Yeah.
However, we still haven't missed a week because every podcast we put up has been the same week, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So we haven't rolled over and gone on to the next week, which is good. Anyways, it's been a busy weekend, hasn't it?
It has been a very busy weekend.
Busy weekend, man. Started off on Friday night with you and your awards evening, Birmingham City Awards evening.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, it's the last ever awards evening that you were going to do with Birmingham City between under 9 and under 16.
Oh yeah, that was the last academy one, I think.
That's the last Academy Awards evening.
That schoolboy one, innit?
I cannot believe that, It's absolutely insane, man. Not emotional or anything.
No?
Not even a little bit.
No.
The little kids, do you know what? I was saying to your mum, it's so like nice to see like the little kids that were there, like under 9, some of them going for their first ever football awards evening.
Yeah.
They're so little.
And excited.
Do you know what I mean? Excited and they're running around.
Yeah.
And like literally that seems like yesterday when you were there at under 9 at the awards evening.
Yeah.
It's gone way too quick. Don't you think?
Yeah.
The whole academy thing's gone fast.
It's gone way too fast.
Way too fast. Because you think about it, like, it was yesterday when we was at an awards evening and then they usually bring out the scholars in it.
Yeah.
They used to do. They don't do it anymore. Where basically at the awards evening, they bring the scholars onto the stage.
Did they?
Don't you remember?
No.
I swear like Joel Bellingham went onto the stage one time and I swear Jude Bellingham was there at awards evening.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Literally they used to do it like, oh, here are our 2017 scholars or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they bring them up onto the stage and that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't
it used to
remember
happen.
that.
Yeah, it used to happen. I don't know why they don't do it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because I was expecting that to happen on Friday. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was a good night, wasn't it?
It was a good night, yeah.
It was a good night.
Yeah.
What, you going to tell him then? You're not hyped? See what I hate about you sometimes, You always want to downplay stuff.
I'm not downplaying
You
it.
want to downplay it to make it seem extra cool. You don't have to always be cool with it,
It's just normal, isn't it?
What do you mean? It's not like, oh, well, look at him with a big head. It's just normal.
Not like that.
What do you mean
mean
it's
like,
just normal?
This is how I act, innit?
No, you don't, though. You're a big show-off.
No,
You're not a big show-off. He's
I'm
not
not a big
He's not a big show-off.
I've never been a big show-off.
Everyone thinks you're a big show-off.
But I'm not.
Everyone thinks you're this big, arrogant, cocky
show-off, yeah.
Show-off that doesn't care about anything, who's rude, has no manners, and is spoiled. That's what you've been portrayed.
I'm the total opposite.
The total, complete opposite of that. Do you know why they think that, obviously?
Because of YouTube.
Because of the YouTube videos, innit?
Yeah.
The tech is kid thing.
Just because like, I used to be all hyped up and out and being a bit irritating, innit?
Yeah, a bit irritating. The kind of things I used to do to Romello all the time. You used to be so spoiled and loud. You know what I mean? People would think, oh, God, I hate that kid so badly. That's what they used to think, innit?
Yeah.
But he's nothing like that in real life, though.
Nah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, the older you've got, the more you calm down as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can be a bit hyper, obviously.
I am a hyper.
If you take it all away, it's not the same person. You still need to have some character about you. But you're nothing like that, though. You know what I'm saying? So I think when people see you in real life, they expect you to be
expect me to be hyper and that. Yeah.
Like this little 8-year-old that's hyper. You're not, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're calm with it when you're ready to be calm with it. You're not always calm with it, though.
What do you mean?
You are. It's crazy, man, how sometimes, though.
On the house?
Of course you do.
Oh, yeah.
But I do as well, though.
Everyone does.
Everyone does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's when you're ready to. But it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, last awards evening for you for the actual academy. And it was a good night for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because you won a couple of things.
Yeah, I won 2 awards.
2 awards.
Yeah, one was...
Don't see. He's downplaying it again. Don't downplay it. There was only 2 awards to win. Wasn't there? There was only 2 awards to win.
I won 2 awards, innit?
You won 2 awards.
Won 2 awards.
There's been through the whole awards ceremony thing every year. Have you ever won anything? You haven't won anything, have you?
Nah, never.
You never got goal of the season?
Nah.
You've scored a few good goals over the years,
yeah.
But someone's always scored like a worldie or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I remember there was one kid, he scored like a volley from like 35 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Last minute of the game to win on his left foot, and he was a right foot.
It wasn't a volley.
It was a half volley. It bounced.
Yeah, it was a half.
It was
volley.
a half volley
Yeah.
right into the top corner against Wolves.
Yeah,
That was an amazing goal, and that one I think that was the last year's winner. I think
No, it
or
was
the year before.
Yeah,
So you've always been beaten by like worldies, man.
yeah.
Rightly so, though. You know what I'm saying?
Rightly so, yeah.
But you scored an absolute worldie this season, though.
Did
Against Peterborough United
away? Yeah,
away, which was crazy. It was a good goal.
yeah. It was a very good goal.
Tell him, walk him through it. Tell him about the goal. Let's see if I can overlay it onto this as well.
So I picked up the ball. I would say it's come back out. We've recycled it around. I've picked the ball up. I've drove into some space.
Yeah.
Realised I've got a lot of space outside the box. And I've just Gerard shotted it, innit?
Gerard shotted it. Yeah. And what happened?
He just flew into the top right corner, innit?
He literally flew.
He like bended like that to the top right corner.
He was a proper goal, that was.
Yeah.
Proper
From
goal.
you lot's angle, it probably just went straight in it.
Yeah,
From
from
my
my angle,
angle, it went like this.
Oh, it bent, told out away from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it went like, remember Company's goal against Leicester?
Yeah.
And that angle like that, it done that.
Perfect example. Was it as good as Company's goal, though?
Nah.
It wasn't as good as Company's, because Company's actually hit the post or the bar.
Crossbar and went in.
And went in at the same
Yeah.
time. I think everything's that much better if it hits the bar or crossbar.
Yeah,
the
it just
bar
looks
or
better,
post.
yeah.
It looks better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But obviously yours didn't hit the bar. It was just
Nah,
clean.
it just went
It was a
clean in,
brilliant
yeah.
goal, though.
Yeah.
And I did say to you after the game,
Yeah.
that's goal of the season. It's going to take a lot for someone to score a better goal than that.
Yeah.
And obviously nobody did. No one did score a better goal than that.
There was still some good goals.
No,
but like,
that's not the question. I'm not saying, see, don't downplay it. You can't, Lorenzo, it's all right to say, I know you don't want to come off for some sort of show off, but it's not showing off.
Yeah,
It's not showing off.
I'm not showing
there
off.
wasn't a better goal than that this season. There's been better goals than that from other players previous seasons, but this season,
Yeah.
you scored the best goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right to say that.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying. I don't want your character to be completely taken away in this modestness. You still can have a bit about you. You scored the best goal this season,
I did, yeah.
and you won the award for it.
Yeah.
So you did.
Yeah, so
Go
that
on,
was-
say I
that-
did.
that was- that
Say
was-
no. You say now, guys. I scored the best goal this season, and no one scored a better goal than me. Say it.
That sounds cocky, though.
It's not cocky.
It does.
No, all right, then. All right, that does sound a little bit cocky. All right, say I scored the best goal this season. Yeah, my goal was the best goal.
Yeah, my goal was the best goal of the season.
See, wasn't that bad, was it?
Yeah, not the part where it says, and no one else scored a better goal than me. Now, arrogant that sounds.
Hey, it was so fun with it though, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you won goal of the season
Yeah,
and player of the season, which
Yeah.
is really good.
yeah,
Now, obviously, there's a good few players that played really well all season.
yeah.
So that could have went to probably
Yeah, that could
you
have
and a
went-
few other
yeah.
people. So fair enough with that one. It could have been somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel like you played very, very well this season. Prior to it, obviously you played well on and off.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
consistent.
Not
really,
consistent really, innit?
Yeah.
But this season, you have played well. You've worked really hard and you've done well in a new position and you've done what has been asked of you.
Yeah,
You can say that 100% in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, well done, man. When players play and goal of the season, how does it feel?
it was good.
Yeah, was it nice?
It was exciting, yeah.
Yeah. Tell what was really nice about it, though, the awards evening, because obviously they got loads of little kids there
Yeah.
that have just come into academy and that. It's like sometimes, for some of them, it's like the first time like seeing you.
Nah, it's not their first time.
Under 8, they've seen
No,
you.
I've seen them around the training ground.
Oh, you've
before.
seen them?
For some reason, when I see them, like it's still I like it's the first time they see me.
Oh, really?
Which is funny. That's why
So
I always
you've
like
seen
laugh.
them kids before?
I've seen them all the time before around the training
So
ground.
why did I ask that? I've never seen you before.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Like, I
it's
see him
so
in the
cute, though.
canteen. I see him when they're training. They stay alone. Like when I walk past them when
Oh,
they're training.
really?
That.
So
I see
you've
him
seen
all
them?
the time. Yeah.
Oh my God. I was thinking like this is the first time I've seen you.
Nah.
They're so hyped and happy, though.
Yeah, I know.
But it's nice, though, because it's just like innocent, in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no like, how do I put it? There's no like when you get older, in it. Like,
Yeah.
obviously people change, and I'm not saying obviously in your team they do, but in life in general, like if someone is doing well, usually
Jamie said a perfect example of it, innit?
who's Jamie? Jamie Soul.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jamie Soul, who we had a podcast
Yeah.
a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Perfect example of it.
Yeah.
He is, yeah. Oh, he's such a nice guy as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, people do change over the years. Like when you're doing well, like certain people get jealous and stuff in it.
Yeah.
But when you with young kids though, it's like they don't care in it.
Nah.
They just want to have fun. Do
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And as obviously when they get older and the academy system gets a bit more serious, then obviously they'll change with it in it.
Yeah.
But at the moment for them, it's just fun. And it's nice when it's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the funniest times for you then in the academy and that?
The awards nights were fun.
No, the funniest time, like age group, the funniest time.
Age group.
Yeah. When it was fun.
11s, 12s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 10s probably.
I thought you were going to say a bit younger, you know?
Nah, 10s, 11s, 12s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that, though?
I don't know. It's just all the funny stuff happened then, innit?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you've had some
Funny stuff still happens now, but like...
Of course.
Back then,
Yeah.
it was unmatched, innit?
Yeah, a bit more serious now then.
Yeah.
You still have loads of fun though, don't you?
I still have loads of fun, yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, that's what's been happening this week.
Yeah.
Obviously, the awards evening. Then next morning,
London.
we had to travel down to London. Yeah.
East London.
East London. So basically the way it works, obviously at Birmingham, you drop your kids, so drop Lorenzo to the training ground in the morning, then they get the coach to the match. So they don't go in the car with like me.
No,
so
not anymore.
With me. Not anymore.
Well, used to before, you didn't have to, but now this season it's mandatory, innit? They made it mandatory.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Because obviously it sets you up for like, obviously real professional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I dropped Lorenzo to the training ground. He had to be there for 7:30 in the morning. It was a killer. I'm not
left
gonna
at
lie.
8, I think.
You like left at 8?
Yeah, left at like 8.
Yeah, but we left the house at 6:45 in the morning.
It was long.
And we didn't get back from the awards and that till late as well.
I know.
I was so tired in the morning, Lorenzo.
You was tired.
So tired.
I was knackered.
Yeah, but you could have gotten the coach and slept.
Yeah.
I had to drive to West Ham. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we drove 2.5 hours to West Ham.
Yeah.
2 hours back, half hours back. But this is what I mean about this football, yeah. Football, there's not just ups in football.
Yeah.
So I was just saying the previous night, obviously got both of the awards. It was a really nice night. Obviously got goal of the season and whatnot. It was all good. And then you had a stinker, I thought.
Yeah, I played. I didn't
you
play.
had a stinker.
Did not play well at all.
But
it happens,
innit?
innit? But thing is with it, you got to make sure it doesn't happen often.
100%.
Like I don't think I've had a bad game in ages.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen you play that in ages.
Yeah, it was a bad game.
No, but the thing is, this is the thing about football, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, and for people watching as well, it's not gonna be straightforward. And like, even for me, I've learned so much over the years.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And this is what the conversation is going to be about today, by the way. It's applying unnecessary pressure on your kids.
Yeah.
And I never ever thought I would be the person
to say that.
to say that and speak about this kind of thing on a podcast, because I was the main culprit for it. I completely hold my hand up and say that.
You was?
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
But so we went all the way to West Ham. He had a stinker.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You're going to get bad games here and there.
Yeah. You just got to make sure it don't happen.
You just got to make sure it doesn't happen often. So where did it go wrong for you think? In the game? What do you think?
I was sloppy, very sloppy.
In possession, innit?
Yeah, very sloppy.
Yeah, man, you was.
They were a good
They were a
team.
good team.
Yeah.
They were a good
It's
team.
hard to track in that. Them Cat 1 teams, for some reason, every time we play them they push our back line
Yeah.
like ultra
Yeah.
high up in it.
Yeah.
And then they have like 8s and that flowing around and stuff, making the runs. The wingers are good.
The wingers were good.
The
I
centre
thought
half
that left winger for West Ham was brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. I don't know his name. I thought he was really good.
Yeah.
He wasn't that tall. He was quite small, wasn't
He was just fast in it.
But he was fast.
Nimble.
But he protected the ball
He protects the
really
ball
well. Like no one could get the ball off him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But like the way they set up, like as you said, they pushed their midfield up to your
Yeah,
back
they were
line.
playing wing backs as well.
Oh, were they?
They were playing wing backs.
It was tough, man.
Yeah.
And then the two wide players were so wide. And then they
Stretching us out.
Stretched you
There
out.
was a 4. And there was 2 8s and there was a 10 in it.
Yeah.
But like they just kept moving around and stuff.
Oh,
innit?
really?
So it was really hard to follow and track.
Okay.
And then one of them would run down, like just sprint off your shoulder.
Okay, yeah,
through the
yeah.
gap to either make an 8 run.
Yeah.
So the winger can either pass it or just run inside in it.
Oh, really?
It was a nightmare.
It looked tough, man. It is what
Tiring
it is.
as well.
Tiring. And
Yeah.
then they had the centre back just sitting on the ball, who was good on the ball, and he was looking to pick them passes left and right.
Yeah.
But he didn't always do it. So he was.
Sometimes he stepped in that, innit?
Sometimes he stepped in. Sometimes he played it short. Sometimes he went long. It was tough.
Yeah, it was a tough game.
But that's what you want, though.
Yeah.
Not every game do you want to be like just.
Yeah, you don't want it
cruising.
to be easy every week in, week out.
That's what I'm saying. That was a proper challenge and a proper eye opener as well. Because obviously, if Birmingham go Cat 1 next season, it's going to be that type of football
Every week.
every week. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is good, and that's what you want, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is what you want. But yeah, tough game. As I said, it is what it is. You ain't gonna get too low with the lows.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna get too high with highs as well. innit?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down, up and down.
and
It was a tough game. And then basically, yeah, it's like a long ass journey back, man. It was like 3 hours back as well. Do you know what I mean? I had a headache and everything. Your mum had a tough ache and that.
Oh, yeah, mum didn't even drive in it.
Your mum did driving away back, so I had to drive.
Usually you do rounds.
Usually we split up, but basically, yeah, because she wasn't feeling too well, I did most of the journey. It is what it is, though, innit? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like back in the day, there would have been a long conversation in the car on the way back home, I think. Do you think?
Yeah.
There would have been a long conversation.
Yeah.
And as I said to you, I've learned so much, in these last, how many years has it been? 10 years in the academy,
10
more
years.
or less. Obviously, you officially signed up under 9s for academy, but you'd been there at Birmingham since you were under 6, innit?
Yeah.
So it's been 10 years.
It's been 10
It's
years.
been 10 years. So 10 years, I've learned so much, yeah. And like, I've got so much advice I feel I can give to other parents as well.
Yeah.
Because I've had loads of conversations with coaches in the academy. And a lot of them always say like, you don't want to be putting pressure on the kids, like too much pressure and that. And you just want to let the kid develop and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
and you're just thinking, oh, what are you on about? What do you know in it?
Yeah.
To the coaches and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And because obviously it's your kid, you feel like
You know him best, innit?
you always feel like you know best.
Yeah.
And most of the time, with most things, you do know best. Because obviously it's your kid, innit?
Yeah.
And not all coaches are going to be right. Coaches do make mistakes as well. Do you know what I'm saying? But I have to agree with what the coaches say. With what coaches say. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to put your kids under too much pressure. See them long journey homes and that.
Yeah.
Like we've had millions of them.
Yeah.
When you've had
Stinkers.
sharkers,
Yeah.
stinkers on the pitch, man. And then we've got in the car. We've literally probably spoke in the car for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Examples coming up and stuff.
Examples coming up of like what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you do
Why
this?
not doing this?
Why are you not doing
I
that?
don't know.
And you obviously that's the thing as well.
Yeah.
Because you're young and like you're asking questions. You ain't got no answers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously it used to happen all the time, and it's like it's unnecessary pressure. Because then, like, how does it make you feel? So, for example, back in the day, if you had a bad game, and then basically we had a long conversation on the way back home,
Yeah.
and it's me saying, "Oh, what? How can you be so poor? You were poor today. You give away the ball that many times. Why are you not taking players on?" And all these things. Then, when you go to your next game, what are you thinking? Because obviously you've been in the situation. What are you
I'm
thinking?
probably thinking, take players on, but if I lose the ball, I'm gonna get told off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you actually thinking it on the pitch?
That's how I used to think.
Yeah, but this is good. This is what we want to know.
Yeah.
This is
That's
exactly
how
what we
I
want
used
to know.
to think. But because I didn't want to lose the ball,
Yeah.
thinking I'd get in trouble,
Yeah.
I just passed it instead. I just kept passing it.
Okay. Serious.
Yeah.
So do you know when you're in the game
Yeah.
and let's say, for example, you try to do something and you lose the ball,
Yeah.
in what's going through your head at that moment?
And when I don't want to lose the ball.
Like say if you do something and lose the ball,
Yeah.
and obviously you know like I'm
I
never
used to look
like,
over at you straight away.
when you were really little, you used to do
Yeah.
that a lot. But what were you thinking in your head?
I don't know.
Are you
I'd just
thinking?
get irritated in it,
Yeah.
angry.
And then when next time you get the ball, what would you do?
Head's already gone.
Head's gone.
Yeah.
So would you try and take a player on? Would you just pass it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't
It
it?
is very hard.
Very, very hard.
Very hard.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So basically, us having the conversation in the car has an effect on then how you perform on the pitch.
Yeah, it does.
Massively. Because obviously, if I say something to you in the car, the previous game, and in the next game, you're thinking about what I've said to you in the car,
Yeah.
then you're already not playing with an open mind, are you?
No.
You're not playing free because you're already thinking about, if you don't have a good game, what the conversation might be in the car.
Yeah, it might be worse than last
It
time.
might be
innit?
worse than last time. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It could be worse because obviously you've done it again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Or obviously it could be something stupid like I'm moaning about you not taking players on.
Yeah.
But then you might try and take players on and you're losing the ball.
Yeah.
And then in the car, then I'm like, why are you losing the ball?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or even sometimes when you used to like do this and stuff in it, you used to do stuff
Yeah.
like
We used to have that. Do you know, I know for a fact loads of parents have these little signs. you know?
Yeah.
So basically, what I used to do to Lorenzo, I used to do this. So obviously, I don't know if you're listening or watching this podcast. What I'm
Yeah.
doing with my fingers, I'm doing step overs with my fingers. I'm pretending to do step overs, yeah.
Yeah.
And what that used to mean is come skills, man, do some skills.
Yeah.
Let's show some skills.
Yeah.
So basically, Lorenzo would look over and I'll be doing this. And he knows then that he's got to be trying to
But
do.
see, when you used to do that,
Yeah.
that used to get me irritated, John. That used to irritate me so bad.
Did it really?
Badly.
Honestly.
Really irritate me badly.
Why though?
Like, it just thinks in my brain,
Yeah.
like I'm doing everything I can already and that, innit?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you're telling me to do more and that and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's not going to work and that and stuff, innit?
You're thinking something might not work.
Yeah, it's not even going to work and that.
Yeah.
Irritate.
So that's
It used to irritate me bad.
I used to irritate you bad.
No, that used to irritate me when you used to do that.
No, I hear you though.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, as I said, I've learned so much over the years.
Or you know what you used to do as well? If I wasn't playing well,
Go on.
you'd look up like this, innit?
But that is,
Yeah, you see like this.
I still do that now. Though.
Yeah, you still do it now.
I did it against
That,
West
that
Ham.
one's not as bad. It's you used to do this, innit? That one's not bad.
Yeah.
But they used to be there's another one as well.
What I used to do. Well,
You see what this now, innit?
I still do that now though. I still do that now. Do you know what though?
I wake up here.
Yeah, but yeah,
Wake up.
sometimes you can hear me saying that.
Yeah.
But do you know what though? Yeah? Like now, yeah,
Yeah.
I will pick and choose the moment though.
Yeah.
To do it. Before, it'll be instant.
And this one is harder.
Yeah, come on, baby, come on, let's move the ball quicker or whatever. But you will still see me do that kind of stuff on the sideline.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
But it's only after you haven't. Let's say, for example, I did say something when you played West Ham.
Yeah.
I said, I said, Bug, wake up, or something like that. Or I said, Bug, what's going on? It was one of the two.
Yeah.
I think because you give the ball away a couple of times,
Yeah.
or 3 times.
Yeah.
But it took 3 times for me to say, Bug, wake up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Even though now I don't really need to say anything because I know you know. You know the levels. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But sometimes when your dad's there, I don't care what anybody says, yeah. As long as they're not overstepping the line and they're shouting things to the pitch every 2 seconds, dad usually does have a bit of a, oh, all right then, come on, let me fix myself up a bit.
Yeah.
Of course they do. That's what dad's there for. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Or older brothers.
Or older brothers or whatever.
Or granddads, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're there to just have that bit of like, come, get everything in order now.
Yeah.
Like, say, for example, you got GCSEs coming up. And obviously, I've said to you over and over again, Bug, don't mess around. You pass them GCSEs.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm not saying that and just giving you that little bit of fear factor,
yeah.
then you can just do whatever you want. And then there's no point in having a dad then. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do occasionally say the odd thing, but it takes a lot for me to have to say something.
Yeah.
And when I do say something, it's one thing. I'm not going to keep saying things on the pitch. And I'm never going to give you direction on the pitch. I'm never going to say, no, Lorenzo, no, you shouldn't be doing that.
Nah, you've never done that.
I think I've done it before.
Nah, I don't think you have.
I have done it before, you know.
I don't remember.
I have. Back in the day, I would have done it. I would have said, like, Lorenzo, come take him on, man. Take him on. Or no, Lorenzo, just shoot yourself, man. Don't pass it or something.
Yeah.
What's the point in passing it? You shoot yourself.
yeah.
They ain't passing you the ball. You shoot. I've said things like that in the past.
Yeah.
But now I don't do that, obviously. There's no direction given at all. Only thing I might say is, Bug, watch your shoulder. Or Bug, he's running off your shoulder. Like, obviously that's standard though.
Yeah.
But I don't say, like, get involved because I don't know what the coaches have told you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's another thing as well. Like with parents, if you got your kids in the academy as well, just be careful what direction you're giving them as well. Because sometimes you might think your kid isn't doing enough and not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But the coaches give them a direction.
Yeah.
Like how many times does the coach give you a direction?
A lot.
This is what I'm saying.
All the time.
No, okay then. What recent ones? What kind of direction
Like,
do
there
you
was,
get?
at one point,
Yeah.
when we were playing that from the back,
Yeah.
they wasn't giving it into the 2 centre midfielders, innit?
Okay.
They were bypassing midfielders, going
No,
straight into
I'm
the
not
10s,
talking
innit?
about. I'm not talking about team.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
But
about
you were saying,
yeah.
why are you not trying to get on the ball
yeah.
in it?
Okay. Yeah. Perfect example. Explain that. Perfect.
Why not? You were saying, why are you not trying to get on the ball in that?
Explain it again, Bug. Explain it, Big. Sorry. Explain it again.
So the team was set up when we were
Yeah.
playing it from the back. It's not like this anymore.
Yeah.
To bypass the 2 6s, the 6s were pulling the pressers down. To bypass that, and if you can, get into the 10s, and the 6s will spin off, and then they can get on it there in it,
Yeah.
or the 10s can turn
Yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah.
do what they want like there in it.
Yeah.
But you were saying to me like, why
Yeah.
are you not getting on the
Why
ball?
you not getting on the
You're
ball?
not getting on it enough at the back.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Because that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing it differently to what they've asked him to do.
Yeah.
So then now there's a clash.
Yeah.
Until he's told me that's what the coaches have set up and that's
Yeah.
what they want to happen.
Yeah.
I had no idea. So basically, I'm then if I would have been shouting on the pitch, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm asking him questions after the game. But if I would have been shouting on the pitch, Lorenzo, get on the ball. Why are you not getting on the ball? What's going on? Then I'm all of a sudden I'm doing the opposite to what the coaches have told him to do.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So what I'm thinking is, hang on, Lorenzo, you're sitting there. The ball's gone wide to the right back.
And you're not getting it off the centre back.
Why are you not picking up off the centre back? You're in space. Receive the ball like a six is supposed to do.
Yeah.
Try and link into the midfield. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's just standing there. And then obviously he's waiting for the ball to be played out.
Yeah.
Then he's trying to get involved. I'm thinking, what's going on here? Obviously, that's supposed to happen.
That's how it was set up.
That's how it was set up.
Yeah.
So the point I'm trying to make with this is like sometimes you got to be careful what the instructions you're giving your kids.
Yeah.
Because the coach is there to give the instructions on the pitch. And obviously, I'm not going to act like I've never disagreed with coaches because I've disagreed with coaches loads of times.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that obviously just because I'm saying this doesn't mean obviously you shouldn't go and have a word with the coach if you don't agree with something because I've done that loads of times. Do you know what I'm saying? There could be things that don't make sense and the coaches can get it completely wrong. Of course they can.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? They definitely do. It happens all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't now, looking back, if I had to start all over again, I wouldn't be shouting instructions onto the pitch because now I know there's certain instructions given prior to the game
players, yeah.
to the players. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just, I'd be mindful about shouting on the pitch. And I'm the person that has done the most with the moaning to the coaches and the shouting on the pitches and the moaning at Lorenzo in the car. I've done it all. And I will hold my hand up and say, yeah, I was the guy that was moaning on the sideline and moaning in the car journey on the way back. That was me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll proudly say it was me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, as I said, you learn so much from it though. But now I'm calm with it, man.
Yeah.
And if Tiago, who is my 6-year-old boy, 7-year-old actually, why do I keep
He's
saying he's
7?
6?
Because you think about Marcelo.
Marcelo's almost 6, Tiago's 7. And obviously he's just starting his football journey, innit? So when he starts his journey all over again, I am absolutely silent on sideline.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking because I've been there and I've seen it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing for me to say on the sideline. The coach's job. And if the coach doesn't do it after 3 or 4 games,
Yeah.
and he's telling him he's not telling him what he should be doing, then I'll have a word with coach
Yeah.
and say, Coach, hang on a sec, he's done this. I've noticed 3 or 4 games, he's not done this or he's not checked his shoulder or whatever. But you haven't said anything. Is there a reason for it? And I ask the coach. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But one thing I'm not going to do is shout on the pitch. It just doesn't make sense. It's not worth it. All it does is hinders the player.
Does.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And now, I'm not thinking is that I'll talk on this, Lorenzo, like I'm some sort of saint. I'm not a saint of this football thing. I'm just trying to educate people, like other parents that are starting this journey again and try to help them not make the mistakes I made. Do you know what I'm saying? But now, like even now, when I go to watch certain football games or like I see young kids playing and that all the time, because obviously you see little kids all the time in it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking over and I'm watching, I can see the parents in it and I'm looking for it, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It happens all the time when I walk past the
Do you
kids.
see it as well?
All the time.
You can hear the
when
parents and
like say that we have to warm up on the other side of the dome and
Yeah.
there's little kids playing on one side.
Yeah.
Or we have to do rehab or something
Yeah.
before the game. Or not before the game, before training.
Yeah,
And then the kids are training on one side of the dome.
yeah.
And the parents,
It's bad.
bad.
So this is what I mean, though.
Even sometimes the coaches as well. Like sometimes Sunday team coaches come
Oh, really?
and they play the academy.
And it's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, but you know what? It's to see the Sunday league teams and that.
Yeah.
Because the Sunday league teams are not academies, so most of the time they're programmed to win in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Sunday league teams, because they're in leagues, they need to win games in it.
Yeah.
So sometimes the coaches are not even thinking about development.
Nah.
They're thinking about winning the game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which obviously for the kid is what's the point?
Yeah, it's just have fun, isn't it?
Yeah, but obviously, well, here we go again. I might have had that similar mentality when I was a bit younger.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But when you go through this system, like I've been with you, you look at the whole outlook is completely different. The whole perspective of it changes. But as I said, like I be watching and I'm looking at kids and that on the pitch, like little kids, and they do something, and then straight away they turn and look at their parents
straight away.
Look at their parents, they're looking for approval straight away.
Yeah.
And you can like, so if I can see that, obviously the coaches know, the coaches have seen it in it.
Yeah.
So coaches have been there most of them, for years. They know what they're looking for. But you can see when a kid is living it through his parents in it. Like his parents are programming to do whatever.
You have to make it.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But you can see them, every mistake, looking over at my parents. Do something good, looking over at my parents and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But it's obvious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the ones that play stress-free and the ones that obviously don't necessarily look over all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't care.
They're just there.
Yeah.
Playing football, innit? And that's
they'll
the best
try
way to be.
anything
They'll try anything. They'll try any skill. If it doesn't work, it don't work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my advice. If I had to give advice to somebody or a parent or whatever, starting this academy thing, not even just academy, this applies to Sunday league as well.
Yeah.
I would just be careful about like how you react to like negative stuff.
All car rides home.
And the car journeys home and that. Best thing to do, in my opinion, now. Like what I would do. Like say, for example, if you had a bad game now.
Yeah.
Like you did yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we spoke about it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't even that long.
10 minutes. I was like, Lorenzo, what happened? You was like, yeah. This, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, really? And I was like, yeah, man, you get the ball away a few, 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. I was like, all right, never mind. Obviously, when was the last time you had a big game?
Yeah.
It's going to happen. What did I say? You tell them what I said in the car.
said just don't let it happen too often, innit?
Yeah, I said ups and downs.
Yeah.
I said this is going to happen many more times.
Yeah.
You're going to have loads more bad games through this whole process. It's not the end of it. You're not going to have complete good games now because you had one bad game. You're going to have loads of bad games.
Yeah.
But you just got to look back at the footage and analyze your gameplay and see where it went wrong. And then next week, go again. That's it.
Yeah.
Conversation done.
Yep.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So if I was starting again and you were like 8, 9 years old and you had a bad game, now what I would do is I wouldn't say anything on the car ride home. I'll probably just ask actually how you think you played.
Yeah.
Then you'd tell me. Then I'd leave it there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd leave it till a bit later on in the evening or the next day or something.
Yeah.
Then have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's just because after you just watch the game, you're so angry and annoyed when your kid's not played well.
Yeah.
That there's no point in having that conversation when you're in that zone.
You know when I used to have bad games and stuff,
Yeah.
and bad training sessions,
Yeah.
I used to be embarrassed to speak to anyone, yeah.
What do you mean?
I used to be embarrassed to like even speak to you and that and stuff.
Embarrassed?
Embarrassed.
Don't lie.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like I'd like sometimes like I'd just be embarrassed to speak to you or mom and that or
Really?
yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I just wouldn't speak. Or like sometimes like, I just wouldn't try and make a noise or anything.
What?
I know.
See what I mean? This is the first time ever hearing of this.
I just feel really like embarrassed after games and training.
Yeah, but if you didn't play well.
Yeah.
That's crazy. See what I mean? It's worth having this conversation with your child, man. Because I'm learning things for the first time as well. But as I said, we've all gone out the other side now. That's gone. Completely gone. Car talk, gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? As you get older, do you know what I mean? You become a man, you're a scholar now. Well, you almost soon be a scholar.
Yeah, soon.
I'm out the equation. It's not about me at all.
Yeah.
You don't play properly. You don't play.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? When you get to 18s football, you don't have to play. They keep you on the bench or you won't even make the squad.
Yeah, or you'll play down.
Or you'll play down or whatever.
For minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not playing.
This is what I'm saying. Obviously, when you become a man, I'll give you my honest opinion straight away. Do you get what I mean? Because you'll be able to handle it. Do you know what I mean? And it's not only that, your coach is going to tell you if you're rubbish anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because you're a man now.
Yeah.
You're not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
Coach is going to tell you you were rubbish, you didn't run, you give the ball away too many times,
Yeah.
you're not moving the ball quick enough.
Now they'll shout at you.
That's
on
what I'm saying.
the
They
side,
will tell you because
Yeah.
you're a man and you can handle it now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But when you're like 10, 9 and that, nah, it's too much
Yeah.
to be doing all that at that time. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I thought that was a very interesting, well, I'll say interesting, a conversation that needed to be had.
Yeah.
Because I think loads of people, parents, go through this. I think most, I'm going to say most boys, you know,
Yeah.
have that car journey home with their dad. We've
All
done
the
a,
time.
do you remember that time?
Done a skit and
we've done a skit.
Yeah.
Oh, go explain that.
To the skit.
Yeah.
We was driving around and that, and then we were saying we should do a skit in it. Then a skit, and then we were pretending that I had a bad game,
Yeah.
and then I was like, doing this and that and stuff. And the comments,
Yeah.
everyone said that everyone's had that conversation.
Everyone could relate to the
I see
skit that we
TikToks
made.
about it all the time still.
Do you really?
Yeah.
This is what I mean. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like seeking your dad's approval as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But obviously, as I said to you, you know, at your age now, what's not good enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what's expected. You know what's not good enough. Do I need to say that much? Not really, because you know. Do you know what I mean? If you want to, let's say, for example, it's something like not running. If you don't run, you just won't play, will you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So what's the point in me having to got you if you're not running?
Yeah.
Now at this time, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're little, I would say to you, come back, all right, then you got to run. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's one of them ones, man. It's about having the right balance in it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I'm enjoying this podcast, man.
Yeah, same.
You're not falling asleep yet?
Nah.
You usually falling asleep by this time.
Nah.
What do you make of the Man United game?
I thought it was all right.
I thought it was all right. Do
was
you know
good.
what?
Yeah.
I see the improvement, Man United.
I do see the improvement.
I see the improvement.
I think next season will be better.
I think so.
Yeah.
I thought Bournemouth is a tough place to go.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of teams go there and struggle.
They
I
do.
thought we did all right, though.
We
yeah,
did.
the red card helped us. The red card.
Yeah, it was definitely red card.
But
though.
even before the red card, we still were having chances.
Yeah, we were still having
probably
better
should have
chance. Kobe
scored.
Manu and that had a good chance where like he dribbled through the team and shot.
Yeah.
Garnacho had that chance where Bruno Fernandes put that sick pass. We had loads of chances.
We had chances, man.
Yeah.
I think Bilbao, though, Thursday. What do you reckon? I don't know, man. Hey, if we can get a draw at Bilbao,
Yeah, I'm happy.
then I bank. I'm saying I'm going to bank it. I'm not going to bank on
Yeah.
this, but I fancy us. After that Lyon game, I fancy us at Old Trafford.
Yeah,
But if we can pick up a draw in Bilbao, I'll be happy with that.
I will be as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
didn't think, like, obviously Rangers played Bilbao, didn't they?
Yes.
And it was 0-0 the first game. I'm pretty sure it was. Or it was a close game. I think it
It
was a
was
draw.
really close.
And then obviously Rangers in the second leg should have had a penalty.
Did they?
He should have ripped his shirt off.
The shirt's ripped as well.
Ripped off and that.
Yeah.
Didn't give anything. And then obviously they won in it, Bilbao.
Ah.
So I don't know. I think we can do it. But just imagine, man, if we get to Champions League.
Yeah,
in the
I know.
Europa.
Yeah.
That would be insane. After the
Hey,
season
but
we've
Dad,
had.
everyone's speaking about, imagine if Spurs and Arsenal
Yeah.
win a European trophy same year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but Bog, if Spurs win the trophy, that means they have to beat us.
If Spurs win the Europa League and Arsenal win the Champions League and they win like their first European trophies at the same time and
That would be absolutely
that would be
miserable,
disgusting.
that
The
would.
world that
my
would
gosh.
just
That would be horrible.
I hate watch.
Do you know what? I've been saying this for ages. Yeah, that's how I can see it happening.
Us losing
as
to
bad,
Spurs.
yeah,
Yeah.
as bad as Spurs are at the moment,
Yeah.
and they are terrible at the moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see us beating Bilbao, Spurs winning their next tie, and us losing to Spurs in the final.
Yeah.
Watch that happen,
If that's gonna happen.
and that is going to be so painful.
Us
That's gonna
gifting
be-
their first ever European trophy.
That would be absolutely horrible. Watch it happen.
Yeah, it will.
Watch it happen. Villa have had some bad luck as well, innit?
Yeah.
My gosh, they've gone out of the Champions League.
FA Cup.
FA Cup gone. What else has happened?
They
lost-
dropped out of the top four.
They
so.
dropped out of the top. I don't know where they are, like 7th. I don't even know where
Yeah.
they are because that Man City beat them in the last minute. My gosh.
3-0 on the big day out.
Hey, everyone's complaining about Rashford being at the boxing match. And that.
Yeah, I heard about that as well.
But I don't think that's a big deal though.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
What's the problem? He's got injured.
He didn't even play.
He didn't play because he picked up a knock.
Yeah.
But obviously, what I'm saying is he already knew from before that
He weren't going to play. So exactly.
No, not weren't going to play. He already knew he was going to be going to the boxing fight.
Yeah. And it was in London anyways, isn't it?
Exactly. So let's say, for example, he would have played in that game and they would have won. Would that have been fine for him to go to the boxing match then?
Oh yeah, no one would have said anything.
But the fact that he got injured, what should he not go to the boxing match? I don't know. What would you do in that situation?
I would still went to the boxing match.
Okay, so let's say, for example, you're in the cup semi-final, FA Cup,
Yeah.
and you travel down with the team.
Yeah.
Be careful. Yeah.
Even though I'm not playing.
Even though, would you travel down with the team if you weren't playing?
Yeah, I'd still
still be
I
there.
do that.
No, yeah, you do. See, he does that now,
I'll do that now.
which is really good. Even when he's injured, he still travels down with the team.
Yeah.
So you travel down with the team
Yeah.
because it's the whole Wembley thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can't play, so you're sitting on the bench, chilling and whatnot. Your team loses.
Yeah.
Do you go to box? Obviously, your team are like screwing because of last in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Do you go
Okay,
to
now
box?
now that it sounds like that, I wouldn't go to the fight.
It doesn't sound right. Seem right, does it?
No, I'd just probably watch it on the way back.
That's what I'm saying. I just
Yeah.
don't know if you can go in that situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a situation with Rashford. I don't know if he travelled down with the team and whatnot.
Yeah, he might have travelled separately.
He
Innit?
might have just gone down because he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But each to their own, innit?
Yeah.
Doesn't make him a bad person. I wouldn't say it makes him a bad person for going to a boxing match.
Yeah.
People still have lives outside of football.
I know.
But it's the timing of things and
Yeah, it's just
what you
the
do.
timing.
Sometimes it just doesn't look right, does it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, oh yeah, well, my team lost. Man, I'm just gonna go watch the
Yeah, I don't
Ben
know. I don't
Eubanks
care.
fight. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm not sure about that at all, man. But yeah, Liverpool champions.
What did they win?
I'm not even need to check the score, but I know for a fact they beat Spurs. I know for a fact they have.
Oh,
You know they're gonna beat Spurs.
okay. What about Forest? Man
I
City?
don't know the Paris Man City score. I have no idea, mate. Absolutely no idea. No idea at all, man. But yeah, man, I swear, I must say, this season for you in the academy has gone so fast. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, this is a very quick season.
It's gone way too quick, man.
Yeah.
Honestly. And yeah, we're going to keep going with these podcasts as well. Just a short one today, guys. Just want to have this conversation about like speaking to, like doing too much as a parent or saying too much or giving off like a mad negative vibe with your kids when they're playing football.
Yeah.
Because as I said to you a million times, like I've done it through the years and like I feel like it was a waste of time doing that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're going to take it from anybody, any parent, take it from me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, yeah, it's not worth doing it. It doesn't make your boy or girl better at football.
No.
Like you could literally just take it to the pitch. If they're not playing well, you could take it to the pitch and try and rectify.
Yeah. Or watch it back.
Or watch it back if it's recorded.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's better than saying, oh, you're rubbish or what's going. It's better than doing that. It just doesn't do anything, man. It makes it worse. And on that note, guys, quick one today, as I said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next podcast in a bit.
In a bit.